Of primary importance in the garden is the quality of the soil. It is helpful to monitor this quality longitudinally over time and in different parts of the garden. In a scene from the film Jean de Florette, 1986, César Soubiran, Yves Montand, tests the quality of the soil of the garden in a rather unusual manner. While nephew Hugolin helps Jean to plough his garden, he dreams of the crops he might grow on such good soil. He takes some of the soil with him to show Uncle César. César places a sample of the soil on a plate, moistens the sample with some water, takes a pinch of the mix, puts it to his mouth, and begins to taste the soil as he might a few crumbs of bread. After a little thought, he spits the soil to the floor and concludes that the soil is of very high quality. We might ask, what can he perceive by this examination? He is interested in the colour and appearance, the taste, the odour, and the feel of the granularity of the mix. He pronounces that it is worth gold, which is high praise indeed for a man who values gold above money. The gardener intends that the soil is open to the entry of water from rain or irrigation, allows excess water to escape, holds and releases both air and water for the benefit of plant roots and other soil inhabitants, and provides a good structural foundation for the heavy crops we anticipate. This is achieved in practical terms with a mix of inert soil particles and organic material from composts and manures. The soil provides a solid structure, and the organic components maintain small holes in the structure that provide for air and water storage and exchange. A similar test is the mason jar test. In this image, we see a soil separated into layers. After a good shake, the heavy materials fall out rapidly, finer particles settle on top of the heavy, and the lighter organic material mainly floats on top. We perceive in the soil layers of grit, sand, silt, and clay. The tiny particles of clay are the last to settle out. The mason jar test cannot tell us the sweetness or acidity of the soil. There are various meters and test kits that can help with that. Monsieur Soubiran evidently has the experience and skill that can put his taste buds to work on the sweetness or acidity, and the soil against sensitive lips can indicate how gritty, sandy, and smooth the soil is. Would you test your soil in the same way? It might impress an audience. Just be careful where you spit the sample at the end.